Hello and welcome to Wrestling with Anime. I'm Paul.
And I'm Justin.
And this week, this time, I had Justin watch Triple A When Worlds Collide.
And I had Paul watch Dr. Stone.
Which is an anime, which isn't... well. Anyway. First off, we're going to go to Triple A When Worlds Collide. Originally broadcast November 6th, 1994 from the Los Angeles Memorial Sports Arena with an attendance of approximately 13,000 people.
That's a sizable crowd, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. And, I mean, it's a smart play to put it in LA.
Yeah, because it's close to Mexico.
Yeah, there's a large Hispanic market.
Yeah.
A lot of, especially Mexican. So they would be they'd be more likely to be familiar with the product.
Yeah. And some people have probably seen shows in Mexico or something.
And I think AAA probably done shows in Mexico and California prior to this.
But
Just
not
like
as
a
big.
pay-per-view or a big show like this, yeah. So first thing, the pay-per-view starts, first note I take is, God, the audio mixing is terrible.
Yeah, it is. I had to really turn it up. It was hard to hear.
But the annoying part is the commentators are really quiet, but the arena sounds are really loud. They don't do a good job of balancing that out. Because I'm straining to hear the commentators, and then I turn it up, and I'm like, oh God, the crowd's so freaking loud. Anyway, let's go to the first match.
The one with Eddie Guerrero and
No, that's way later in the card.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Did you watch Disc 2 first?
Yeah.
I mean, no, we obtained this legally. Okay, we can start with the Eddie match first.
Yeah, I don't know what you were referring to, unfortunately.
Did you not watch the first half of the show?
There were things that happened in the first 30 minutes?
No, but the Eddie Guerrero thing is the second to last match.
I thought there were only 2 matches.
So you didn't watch half the show?
Pretty much.
Okay. So, I guess we're only going to cover 2 matches, even though I had a bunch of notes on the other stuff. Thanks, Justin.
Sorry, I wasn't really aware there was much more to it.
It's okay. So, the first match would be Octagon and El Hijo del Santo versus Art Bar and Eddie Guerrero.
That's the one I watched for this.
Oh, God. Okay, so, what did you think of Art Bar and Eddie Guerrero?
The ones with the hair and all that?
Yes, the ones with the mullets. The voluminous, beautiful mullets.
Ugh, man, that hairstyle. I mean, it's better that they did get it cut, but I mean, I guess it's just an embarrassing thing to get it cut when they lost, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess the whole match, there were 3 matches, because you had to win twice.
Yeah, so they go obviously by Lucha Libre rules, which is 2 out of 3 falls, and basically you have a team has a captain, and if the captain's pinned, that counts as a fall.
Ah, I see.
But if the non-captain is pinned, you have to pin somebody else as well.
Okay.
Before the fall counts. It's kind of an odd rule set, and I'm also not terribly familiar with it.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen anything like this in any other thing I've watched so far, so...
No, it's not terribly common outside of Mexico.
Gotcha.
You'll get 2 out of 3 falls matches in America, but they usually don't do the whole captain thing. That's very specific to Mexico.
Okay.
So during this match, they're putting over how dangerous the pile driver is, because somebody apparently got their neck broken, and I don't know if that's a real thing that happened or if that's storyline. Because
I mean,
I don't know AAA.
Maybe
it could be that legitimately does happen.
Yeah.
Because you are picking someone up and dropping them, right? You're doing it controlled, and you're not meant to make their head hit the mat, but shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
So, one of my notes is, Jesus, if he's meant to have a broken neck, you're really fucking up. Because Art Bar takes a pile driver and is selling it, just laying on the... Oh no, this is about the other guy, Octagon.
Yeah, it was Octagon.
He takes the pile driver, and then he's supposed to have a broken neck, and they're just, like, shaking him and shit. And they don't put him on a backboard or, like, hold his neck or anything. I'm like, holy fuck, he's paralyzed.
Well, I mean, they sold it by, like, getting him on a stretcher later.
Yeah, they get him on a stretcher and they take him out to an ambulance. And then Art Barr takes a pile driver, and nobody fucking comes to help him.
That's problematic.
This man's meant to have a broken goddamn neck, and he's laying in the ring for like 10 minutes. I'm calling it now. This is fucking racism.
I'm not sure if I would call it racism, just not professional enough.
No, I mean, it's because Octagon's a babyface, Art Barr's the heel. The crowd wants to see the heel get hurt. Right? Like, that's the whole point. Cause
I guess that would be, but...
Art Barr and Eddie Guerrero are clearly heels. Because the crowd fucking hates them, and it's great.
Yeah, I did notice that, because, like, the crowd was mostly, of Mexican or Hispanic nature.
Yeah, absolutely. I love... Art Barr is so good at working the crowd. Like, especially, because he's like, oh my god, is he pissing people off? Because, like, at one point he starts doing a swimming motion. Did you see this?
Swimming motion.
He does a swimming motion, and he's taunting the crowd, saying the only way they can get into America is to swim across the river. And I'm like, oh my god!
Okay.
That's so good! Oh yeah, and a few minutes later I have the note that's just me screaming, why is no one checking on Art Barr? Because he's still laying in the goddamn ring with what we're meant to believe is a broken neck.
And also random comments of made in America, and they're wearing, like, their American pants.
He's just being a dick to everyone. It's so good. And the crowd hates them.
Yep. So, I mean, obviously... basically, they each won a match and then had a final match where obviously the Luchas won.
Yeah, so Octagon and El Hijo del Santo go over. They beat Art Barr and Eddie Guerrero. And the match stipulation was either Octagon and El Hijo del Santo have to unmask, or Art Barr and Eddie Guerrero are going to get their hair cut.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So they end up getting their hair cut. And I love how they sell it, because they're actually, like... They're, like, pissed off that they're getting their hair cut, but they're forcing each other to do it.
Yeah.
Because, like, the whole gimmick is, like, if they don't go through with it, they won't have a career. Because then they won't get booked again, right? Mm-hmm. I love this. And, like, when the baby faces win, the crowd is so fucking happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. I love it. So you didn't see the midget match?
No, I missed the midget match.
Damn it.
Sorry, man.
I was like, Justin's gonna love this. There's a midget match to open the show.
That would have been something, but except, I don't know.
No, here's the best part. There are 4 people in the match. 3 of them are midgets. One's just a short guy. He's like 5 foot even. So he puts in the midget division. Oh, and you didn't get to see Psychosis. Anyway.
Oh, well.
Or Chris Benoit. Don't Google Chris Benoit.
Not planning to.
So let's go on to the main event, which is a cage match between Perro Aguayo and Conan.
Yep.
Conan. What did you think of this?
So, this is...
really fucking boring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they tried to hype it up by bringing in, was it Eddie Guerrero and...
Oh yeah, they have a bunch of bullshit interference in the cage match, which annoyed me.
And
I also dislike the cage match rules they have in most promotions. I hate the whole idea of escape the cage to win.
Yeah.
Especially for a babyface, because it's like, I'm so pissed off at what you did. I'm gonna beat you up and then run away.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
I get it for a heel. Like, the heel should want to escape and get away. The babyface should be like, no, I have to beat someone decisively. And you don't do that by escaping a cage. But anyway.
And I'm not particularly fond of blading too much.
Perro Aguayo does blade in this.
Yeah, pretty obviously.
He bleeds a lot.
Yeah, he
and
does.
he looks fucking old. He's only like 40 something, but he looks goddamn 60. What'd you think of Conan?
I didn't really care for him too much.
Yeah, I think for me at least, the big drawback to him is like he's too big to do lucha stuff because he doesn't have the speed or agility really.
Yeah, it wasn't as like exciting. I mean, usually you'd think there would be a lot more flips and running through the ropes, but because there's a cage, you can't just
you can't do the cool dives and shit. Which
yeah,
is
like what was in the other event.
What people want to see from lucha is
exactly.
people doing cool dives and shit.
Yeah,
yeah. So that kind of sucks. And like Paraguayo is like, you can tell like he's fucking tired and just old and beaten up. So yeah, that wasn't so great.
Not really.
But at least you got to see Eddie Guerrero in his prime.
Indeed. That match was fairly decent. I enjoyed watching that one.
Yes. Alright, so overall, let's just kind of talk. What did you think of, from what you saw, what did you think of Lucha?
I enjoy watching Lucha a bit. It's not too terrible or awful. I kind of like the moves they do, basically.
You definitely go for the more flippy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's a lot more fancy. I still don't really care for bleeding or anything like this. Has stupid rules.
Well, Justin, I have bad news for you. There's a lot of blading in wrestling.
I know.
There's a lot of people cutting foreheads.
And that's dumb.
Well, how else are you going to get blood?
Why does there need to be blood? Because to sell like a punch that somehow made somebody bleed out of their forehead?
It's always out of their forehead?
Yeah.
Well, no, some people have like bladed their arms and stuff. Okay, my favorite thing is in one of the ECW video games, the game would get fucked up, and it would sometimes randomly have them blade on the back of their head. And all of a sudden be bleeding from the back of the head, and I'm like, when the fuck has that ever happened? Anyway, we're not talking about crappy ECW games on the N64. Anyway, let's talk about this Dr. Stone bollocks.
It's not bollocks.
So, give people the basic premise of Dr. Stone.
Okay, so in a very, very short summary, it's post-apocalyptic Bill Nye. In a bit more detailed summary, basically, somehow a green light envelops the world, and basically all of humanity is trapped in stone for 3,700 years. They only know this because when the main character, Senku, woke up, he was counting the entire time.
Yeah.
The amount of seconds. And just calculated that, it was about 3,700 years. Which is kind of bullshit, but,
Well, yeah, because he would have to sleep at some point.
No, he was trapped in stone. Apparently, his brain was still functioning while still in stone, which is a plot point. But moving on.
Okay, so basically, he comes out of his, stone gimmick thingy.
Okay, the other main character, the one who was about to confess his love to this girl before getting trapped in stone.
Yeah. So they end up getting out of their stone, and they find this other guy who's, big and jacked up.
Yeah, and they were getting surrounded by some dangerous, zoo animals that probably aren't from the zoo anymore. They're pretty much now native to this land.
Well, yeah, because they haven't been in a zoo for 3,700 years.
Exactly. So
fuck the zoo.
Suddenly now people are coming out of this stone, and they're like, "What's going on?" And yeah, they get the big jacked up dude to like beat up a lion or whatever with his bare hands.
Which is so good. I love that, how they don't even like really fucking question it. They're just like, yeah, sure, this guy can beat up a lion.
Yep, and it did.
It's so good. What else happens in these episodes? Because I watched the first, I want to say like 4 or 5.
So yeah, basically Senku has set up like his own laboratory and is kind of gathering materials for different science experiments, but not really experiments, kind of, because he was trying to come up with the actual formula to get people out of the stone.
Oh yeah, because he also tries to make dynamite at one point.
Yes, because they also go to a natural hot spring or something near a volcano, and that's where they get like sulfur, or
I think it's sulfur, yeah.
Yeah, and they try and make gunpowder, which they'll end up using to try and defeat the big guy.
Yeah, I got up to that episode, I think. The one where they try to kill him. Or they make a deal or something. Yeah. So, okay. I wish this was dubbed into English.
It probably is. It wasn't on Crunchyroll, but I think it is on Funimation.
Do you have to pay for Funimation?
I think so.
Ah, bollocks.
I know.
So, I'll never watch it.
But, like, the series does continue, but it doesn't follow the other 2 lovebirds. It follows Senku, because obviously that's who you want to follow.
Well, because he's the most entertaining.
Yeah, that too. And he's kind of an asshole in some instances, too, which is great.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Kind of, like, one of the things he does, he actually finds, like, an actual, like, human village where apparently these guys weren't trapped in stone, but they've been kind of living in this society for a while.
Oh, okay.
But, he can't get into the village, but he's like, I know what I can do. I can invent ramen to get people to come out and actually try my stuff and actually use them for my science experiments.
Okay. When this gets released on Blu-ray with an English dub, I would probably watch more of it.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm enjoying it so far.
It's quite enjoyable. Do you know how long the season's going to be? Because I think they've aired like 10 episodes.
I think it'll be 24 episodes.
Oh god, that's long.
That's not that long.
It's
about the standard size of like any show.
Well, not for this boy. Anyway. So yeah, I quite enjoyed it. It's fun, and I'll watch the Blu-ray probably when it comes out, if it's not, like, stupid expensive.
I don't know yet.
Well, yeah, of course not. I mean, unless you're the one releasing it.
No.
Oh, well, bollocks. Anyway, I just had one more thing I wanted to say about AAA, and then we can get out of here. Okay, so I just want to say about the entire pay-per-view, really, for AAA, that this, for 94, this is very high-paced and high-flying compared to what WWF was offering.
Mm-hmm.
Considering, Justin, I'm going to introduce you to a new wrestler right now.
Okay.
Yokozuna.
Ooh. Have you seen Yokozuna?
You have not seen Yokozuna. So
is this like in sumo now?
No.
Or is this still lucha?
No, he's a pro wrestler in the WWF.
Oh.
At the time.
Really?
Yes. So, him and The Undertaker would main event Survivor Series in a casket match a few weeks after this. Now, I'm just going to say, which match would you be more interested in watching? The Guerrero match from this, or Undertaker versus Yokozuna?
I don't know.
Really? You would want to... because Yokozuna is not a man who does flips.
No, he does not look like the type to do flips and stuff. Like,
he is a man who does 2 moves.
He looks like a wall.
He is a man who does 2 moves and then takes a nap.
He's basically Snorlax.
You know what? Yes. Like, that's not far off of the truth. Like, he does his, like... No. Okay, so there are literally matches that are a few minutes of him grabbing somebody for a nerve hold and going like, oh fuck. about 30 seconds in. Because he's goddamn gassed.
Oh boy.
Is great.
So obviously I would probably want to watch the Guerrero type match more.
Yeah, Yokozuna is really good. He's just too heavy to have any stamina.
Yeah.
Because he's, I think, legit 600 pounds. Or close to it.
Yeah.
So that's what was main eventing WWF at the time.
Yeah, Lucha I would rather watch.
Yes, I figured that would be the case. So, for the next episode we'll do, I'll be talking with David, and he'll get to cover the first television episode of AEW.
Yeah.
Because you love AEW.
Yeah.
And you love the Dick Druids.
No.
Do you like torturing David or something?
No.
There's only been one show with Dick Druids.
No.
I still think you like torturing him, though.
Just a little bit. It's funny.
No.
There won't... Well, I can't say for sure, but I'm 99% sure there won't be Dick Druids on the show.
Still tentative. No.
Well, I mean, it hasn't aired yet, so I don't know for certain. But anyway, until next time, I'm Paul.
And I'm Justin.